player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson. Jackson throwing to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Jackson will throw again. That swung out wide to Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw again is Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led by their veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for a while, since 2005, Ryan Fitzpatrick. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Then we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Damian Harris, 54 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line. And throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking on the midfield logo. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Going to run the toss here to Harris. Fights through it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They hand this one to Gronk. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the 30 on second down, Jackson is going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This one fielded at the 5.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fitzpatrick's throw there complete to Myers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick. Got a man. It's Freddie Biletnikoff. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Fitzpatrick.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now at Ford Field, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
And not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like, what feels good to you and what feels good to your team? You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson, complete. It's Johnson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken it around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fitzpatrick now. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right.